Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Flower Fairy here, and welcome if you are new. So just a reminder that today's reading is a general reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest. So in today's reading, we're going to be looking at Spirit's advice on how to practice self-love and self-care in order to be the best you can be. So to do this reading, I've laid out 3 separate piles of cards here. Pile number 1, you're going to be this purple amethyst star here. That's what that looks like. Pile number 2, you're going to be this white quartz star here. And pile 3, you're going to be this black and gray crystal here. I'm not sure what this is. So take a minute and focus on the piles and decide which one you're most drawn to. And then you can scroll down to the description box below where I have timestamps listed for each pile. And you can click on your timestamp and you'll be directly forwarded to your reading. So let's get into this. Hi pile 1, so you guys chose this purple amethyst star here. And I'm going to start by clearing your space here. So just bear with me for a moment here. Okay, so let's start by looking at your oracle cards here. So you received number 25 with ground yourself. So I feel like with this card, pile 1, that Spirit is really asking you to take some time and ground yourself. So there's a lot of different ways that you can do this. One of the ways you can do it is through meditation. So taking some time to yourself in a quiet place and doing some meditation, whether that be a guided meditation or a freestyle meditation, whatever works for you, but taking the time to go within and do some meditation. Another way to do it is to spend time outside in nature. So you can sit by a tree, maybe you can sit by a lake, you can take a walk in the woods or in nature. But connecting with nature is going to help ground you and ground your energies. And specifically, I'm feeling that this grounding is really going to help your heart chakra here, as well as your crown chakra. I really feel like by grounding yourself, you're going to be balancing and opening up this heart chakra and this crown chakra here. So that is what I'm getting with this card here. And I feel like this grounding yourself is a way for you to love yourself and to care for yourself, because you're going to be grounding yourself to the earth and to the now, to the present moment. And that's really a way of caring for yourself. And then you have this card here. It's number 24, and it says, flow like water. So another thing that Spirit is advising that you do to care for yourself and to love yourself more, pile 1, is to maybe spend some time near water or even in the water, maybe swimming. is a good activity for you to do. But really, any kind of activity that you can do around water or in water. There's many things you can do. There's water aerobics, there's swimming, there's diving, there's boating, there's, water skiing. Basically, anything that's going to get you near water, because I feel like water is going to improve the flow in your life and improve how everything flows through you. So how your emotions flow through you, how your thoughts flow through you. And it's going to just create this flow in your life where things become easier for you. And, I feel like water is also very soothing. It, soothes our souls, and it helps us get in touch with our intuition and our inner voice. And so I feel like Spirit is saying, spend some time near water, and, that's really going to rejuvenate you and really make you feel, I think, renewed and refreshed here. And, another way you can do this is just even by taking a bath at night, or taking a bubble bath, or going in a hot tub, something like that, something that really helps soothe your mind and soothe your body, and really rejuvenates you in terms of, and I think it's going to help in this self-love, self-care process. So that is coming up as well. And then you have this card here. It's number 22, and it says energy work. Yeah, so like we saw before, I feel like meditation is really important for you right now, to work on your chakras and work on balancing your energy here. And I feel like meditation is a really good way for you to do that, because it helps balance all of your chakras and get things in alignment so that you feel more at peace and you feel balanced in your energies. And, we see this woman here, and she's in this lotus position here. And, she's just deep in meditation, and she's working on aligning and balancing all of her chakras here. So I feel like Spirit is saying a good way for you to practice self-love and self-care right now is to take this time to meditate, and to take this time to work, to do some energy work and work on balancing your chakras. So very interesting there. And then you have this card here, and it says honoring adversity. And it says a fire reveals a path of renewed direction once the burning is complete. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying here that, I think this card goes along with this this grounding and this energy work here, because I feel like once you do that, once you work on grounding your energies and balancing your chakras, it's going to lead to this renewed sense of life and this renewed direction for you. It's going to help clear out the old and really bring in the new energy here. Because, there may be things that you're holding on to from the past, maybe some negative energy or negative experiences that need to just be released here, that need to be renewed. And I feel like doing this energy work and this grounding is going to help you clear out the old and really start the new. Just like a fire burns out the old brush and clears everything. I feel like this is needed for you right now in terms of this self-love and this self-care process. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here, and it says, you are perfectly beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I feel like Spirit is saying here, Pile One, that another way that you can practice self-care and self-love right now is to just accept yourself exactly as you are, and accept the idea that you are perfectly beautiful. You know, it doesn't matter what color your hair is, or, you know, how, what your body looks like, or, you know, what um, color clothes you're wearing, or anything like that. The only thing that matters is that you understand and realize that you are beautiful just the way you are, exactly the way you are. And, you know, it reminds me of that Billy Joel song, I love you just the way you are. But, you know, Spirit is really just urging you here to, you know, accept yourself and love yourself. And, you know, that's a way of practicing self-love, is to accept yourself exactly the way you are, not, not by telling yourself, well, I'm not skinny enough, I'm not beautiful enough, I'm not, um, you know, my hair isn't this color, my teeth are not straight, you know, whatever it is, those, you know, negative things that you tell yourself, stop doing that and just accept the fact that you are beautiful and you are perfectly beautiful, you know. And that's a way for you right now to really practice this self-care and self-love. So that is coming through here. And then you have this card here and it says authenticity. Yeah, so I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, pile one, is to really show your authenticity and really believe in your authenticity. You know, the fact that you are different than anybody else, and you have your own ideas, and you have your own beliefs, and you have your own feelings that make you authentic, that make you different from everybody else. So really celebrate that and really show that, express that, you know, to others, because, you know, getting in touch with your authentic self is really is a form of self-love and self-care, because you're not putting on any masks. You know, you're not trying to please anybody, but you're just being true to yourself and being true to who you are, you know, at a core level, at a deep level. And that's, you know, probably the best thing that you can do for yourself, pile one. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here. It's number 10 with ritual. And it says sweet corn. So I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, pile one, is maybe do some sort of ritual here where maybe every day you eat something sweet, you know, and it doesn't have to be corn. It doesn't have to be a vegetable or something. You know, it could be a fruit. It could be an ice cream. It could be a piece of chocolate, you know, whatever it is that makes you happy, whatever you like to eat that is sweet. But maybe, you know, you sit down in a quiet place and you have this piece of chocolate, and you maybe light some incense, or light a candle, and you just enjoy this ritual of eating something sweet, eating something that makes you happy, and eating something that gives you joy. You know, I feel like that's really a way for you to practice self-love and self-care right now, is to treat yourself to something sweet, you know, and make it into a ritual, make it into a daily thing that you do for yourself, and tell yourself, you know, this is for me, this is my time, you know. And maybe you make a cup of coffee and you have a muffin with it, or, you know, a cookie, or, you know, whatever it is for you that makes you happy. But really take this time to establish a little ritual for yourself where you maybe eat something sweet or treat yourself here. So that is coming through. And then finally have this card here, and it says sweetness. Yeah. So again, Spirit is saying here that a way for you to care for yourself and love yourself right now is to treat yourself in this sweet manner. Be good to yourself. And on this card we see this lollipop here, or it might be a popsicle, I'm not sure, but again, there's this idea of the sweet treat here. So treat yourself to this sweetness, and treat yourself sweetly, give yourself a break and really love on yourself and treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Don't wait for others to treat you well. Treat yourself well here. And, maybe, like I said before, incorporate this sweetness into your life, by making yourself something sweet every day, and just enjoying it. So that is coming through. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here to see if we can get some more information. So you have the Devil card here. So I feel like with this card, pile one, that, the Devil card is all about feeling chained or bound to something. And, I feel like Spirit is saying here, is asking you to maybe release any bad feelings or bad thoughts, or maybe a bad habit, anything that's no longer serving you and your highest good here, to work on releasing that. And, we spoke about it before, about grounding yourself here and balancing your energy and your chakras. I feel like that's going to help you in this release process, to really let go of anything, whether it be a person, place, or thing that is no longer serving you, because that is going to be a way for you to practice this self-love and this self-care, is to be really, cognizant of what is no longer good for you, what is no longer serving you, whether it be a person, place, or thing, and to work on letting that go. And, that is what I get from this card here. And then you have the Queen of Cups card here. Beautiful. Yeah, so another way for you to practice self-love and self-care here, pile one, is to really give yourself this cup of love here. The Queen of Cups is holding this cup here. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to give this cup of love to yourself. Don't worry about anybody else or anything else right now, but give yourself this cup of love. And, I also feel like with this card, there's water all around her here. So I feel like another way for you to practice self-love is, like we said before, spend some time near water or in the water, because that's really going to help renew you. And it's going to really lead to this peaceful and soothing energy. I feel that's going to, help you in terms of rejuvenation and really balancing your energies here. So beautiful energy there. And then you have the Three of Wands card here. And the Three of Wands card is about having, good prospects and really seeing opportunities that exist. So I feel like another way for you to care for yourself and love yourself right now, pile one, is to spend time thinking about all the good things that you have right now, all the things that are going right in your life, all of the opportunities that you have, all of the blessings that you have, and, be aware of them and be thankful for them. And, I see also with this card, we see this woman and she's holding on to this tree here. And so I feel like, this card again is talking about grounding you know, and I feel like trees might be very helpful for you right now in terms of this grounding. You know, maybe go outside and either sit by a tree or hold on to a tree like this woman is doing. But it's really going to ground your energies here, and it's going to help in this process of recognizing all of the blessings that you have in your life, and everything that um, you know, you already have. And you know, I think that's a way for you to really practice self-love and self-care, is to tell yourself, you know, I have this and I have this, and you know, I'm so blessed because, you know, I have a good job, or I have a family, or you know, whatever it is for you. But that's a form of self-love. That's a form of self-care, is just realizing all that we do have and all that we, you know, are blessed with. So really important there, pile one. And then finally you have this Eight of Swords card here. Yeah, so I feel like this card goes along with this Devil card here. I feel like for some of you right now, you may be feeling trapped by something, whether it be, you know, a person, place, thing, idea, whatever it is. But I see this energy of feeling sort of stuck or trapped by something and not really knowing how to get out of it, you know, not really feeling bound by something. And so, you know, I feel like Spirit is saying here, really work on this grounding and really work on this balancing of your chakras, because I feel like that's going to help you remove this blindfold here and really see, you know, the solution to this problem, and you know, to help you release whatever it may be, person, place, or thing that is no longer serving you in your life. So that is coming through here as well. So now I'm just going to roll this rune dice here to get a final message for you here. Okay, so you have the rune Tawaz, and it says honor, justice, leadership, analysis, rationality. Yeah, so I feel like with this rune pile one, that Spirit is really saying here, a way for you to practice self-love and self-care right now is to really honor yourself. And like I said before, you know, see the beauty, see the beauty in yourself. Recognize that you are perfectly beautiful, and recognize that you are authentic. You are different than everybody else, you know, and honor those differences, honor your uniqueness. And, you know, I feel like that's a way for you to really practice self-care and self-love right now. So I'm going to leave it there, pile one. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to have you as part of the Flower Fairy family. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile two. So you guys chose this white quartz star crystal here. And I'm going to start by looking at your oracle cards here. So you guys received number 6 with build strength. Yeah, so I'm seeing here, pile two, that a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to work on building your physical body here. Work on building your strength. And we're speaking here about physical strength. So maybe doing some weightlifting or some boxing, as we see in this picture. Maybe doing some yoga even, but anything that's going to build your physical strength here is what Spirit is saying is going to help you in terms of your image of yourself and in terms of, feeling powerful and feeling strong and feeling, physically fit. And I think it's going to help improve your self-image here as well. So, there's an emphasis on that here. And then I feel like also, with this third eye here that's on her head, I feel like it's also going to help you in terms of your intuition and getting in touch with your inner knowledge here is just by building this strength. And it's going to help you connect to your third eye here. So very interesting energy there. And then you have number 18 with dance. Yeah, so there's a lot of emphasis on movement here, pile 2. And I feel like Spirit is saying, a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to do some dancing, whether that be in a classroom environment, signing up for a dance class, or whether that be just dancing around in your kitchen or your living room, or whether it means, going to an actual dance club or, whatever it means for you. But Spirit is really saying that dance is going to help you right now in terms of your self-care and your self-love. And, I think it's going to get you in touch with your body more and get you in touch with your spirit more and, help you release some of the stress and some of maybe the burden that you feel in your life. Dancing is a great way to just release energy and really get in touch with our inner self and our bodies. So that is coming through here as well. And then you have this number 10 with clear your energy field. Yeah, so another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, pile 2, is to work on clearing your space. So there's a number of ways you can do that. You can burn sage, you can burn incense, you can burn Palo Santo, you can physically clean your space, dusting, sweeping, vacuuming. All of those things are going to clear your energy field. Because I feel like there may be some old energies around you here, maybe some negative energies that really need to be cleaned out so that you can refresh your energy here and you can regenerate and recharge. And, I feel like this is a way for you to practice self-love and self-care right now, is to just clear your energy field completely and really start afresh, start anew, and work on, getting rid of any unwanted energies here, anything that no longer serves you. So that is coming through as well. And then you have this card here and it says inspiring others. And it says, I help others feel empowered by acknowledging their gifts. Yeah, so another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to inspire others through the things that you do, pile 2. So I feel like, by you taking this time to dance and to build your strength and to clear your energy field is actually going to inspire others to do the same. You know, they're going to see how this process really leads to this inner glow for you, you know, this glow up and this acknowledgement of love for yourself. And I feel like it's going to inspire other people, you know, and I also feel like, you know, by you acknowledging other people's gifts, like this card says, is going to empower other people, you know. So even just by telling someone, wow, you know, you did a great job on that, or, you know, that painting that you did is beautiful, or, you know, that meal that you cooked was delicious, you know, whatever it may be that you're telling others, positive words of affirmation, I feel like is going to empower others here. And, you know, in turn, you're going to feel empowered and inspired yourself. So it's really, you know, a reciprocal process here. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying, this is your time to inspire others here through this self-love and this self-care process. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here and it says, set your intentions with heart and soul. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like with this card pile too, that Spirit really wants you to set intentions for yourself, set goals for yourself. Maybe in terms of this self-care and self-love, you know, but just in general, you know, setting goals for yourself and intentions is a form of self-love and a form of self-care, because you're telling the universe, you know, this is what I want. This is what I intend to do. And you're putting it out there in the ether. And that in turn is going to allow the ether to work with you in terms of bringing these goals and these ideas and dreams to fruition. You know, once you put it out there in the universe is going to respond to you. So, you know, Spirit is really saying here, take that time to set intentions for yourself and do it with your full heart and soul, you know, because you have the ability to do that. You have the power to do that. And I really feel like that's going to help you in the self-care and self-love process here. So that is coming through. And then you have this card here and it's Gaia. Yeah, so I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, Pile 2, is to just spend time in nature and spend time really connecting with nature. On this card, you know, we see this woman and she's sitting in this field, it looks like, and there's trees all around and mountains. And she's just kind of in her own world here, but she's connected to nature in every way, in every form, and nature is just spiraling around her here. And it's like she's connecting to Mother Earth, you know, she's connecting to Gaia, and it's leading her to this higher awareness. It's leading her to knowing her inner self and knowing her place in the universe, that she's part of something bigger. She's part of the earth, you know, the whole. And so I really feel like spending time in nature for you right now is a form of self-love and a form of self-care. And it's really going to help you get in touch with the earth and also with the universe, you know, and you're being part of something bigger here. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here. It's number 24 with agreement. And it says strawberry. So I'm getting two messages from this card here, Pile 2. And one of them is, I feel like Spirit is saying here, a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to maybe just eat something sweet And you can do this on a daily basis. You can do this once a week, however you want to do it. But I feel like by eating something sweet, like even just a strawberry, like we see on this card, or maybe a cookie or an ice cream, whatever you enjoy, whatever you like to eat, but something that brings you joy, something that makes you happy, I feel like is going to be a great way for you to practice self-love and to bring that joy and that agreement and that happiness, that satisfaction into your life, and to really treat yourself to that, because Spirit wants you to be in agreement with yourself, and a way to do that is to treat yourself well, to give yourself something sweet, or something. It doesn't even have to be sweet. If you like salty food, it can be something salty, but whatever it is that brings you joy, that makes you happy, give yourself that, whether it's every day or once a week or however you want to do it, but treat yourself to that. And I also feel like, with this card, there's an idea of agreement here. So I feel like by practicing agreement more in your life, whether that means agreeing with other people more, or agreeing with their ideas, or, however it resonates for you. But, I feel like just having this, this mindset of agreement is going to really enhance your life and really bring you peace and bring you joy into your life here. So that is what I'm getting from that card. And then finally, you have this illumination card here. So I'm seeing that another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, pile 2, is to spend some time outside, and specifically in the sun here. The sun illuminates us. The sun brings light into our lives. And I feel like the sun is going to be really healing for you right now, and really powerful in terms of really bringing this illumination into your life right now. Whether that means, sunbathing, or just going outside in the sun, for 10 minutes every day, however it resonates for you. But, there's an idea here about being in the sun, being around the sun, and letting it illuminate you, letting it illuminate your spirits and your mind and your body. And, I really feel like it's a form of self-care and self-love for you right now. So that is coming through as well. So let's take a look at your tarot cards now to see if we can get some more information here. So you have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, so I feel like with this card, pile 2, that some of you, or a lot of you, may be feeling really burdened or overworked here. Maybe feeling a little bit stressed and just tired, from overworking. And I think that's why, Spirit is coming through and speaking about, dancing and doing some exercise and, clearing your energy field to sort of get rid of this tiredness, this burden, this anxiety that's sort of that you're feeling right now, or recently. And I also feel like with this card, this woman is sort of defending herself here. I feel like there's this air of defense here. She's protecting herself from something. And I think that that's where this, build your strength card comes in. I feel like Spirit is saying a way for you to really feel like you can defend yourself and to protect yourself is to build your strength and to make yourself feel more powerful and more capable of defending yourself and protecting yourself and your energies. So that is coming through as well. And then you have this card here. It's the Emperor. Wow. Yeah. So, I feel like Spirit is saying here that you have this power, this leadership quality in you. And, I feel like it's just a matter of getting in touch with that power, getting in touch with that control that you have inside you. And I feel like, this strength work and this movement is going to help you with that. And also, clearing your energy field, because, you're going to be clearing all the negative away and, grounding yourself with Gaia, grounding yourself with Mother Earth is going to help you feel this power and this control and this leadership that the Emperor has. It's going to help you embody this Emperor energy here. So beautiful energy coming through there. And then you have the Lover's card here. So I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, Pile 2, is to not only work on loving yourself and caring for yourself, but also loving and caring for the significant others in your life. Whether this be a spouse, a mate, whether it be a boyfriend, girlfriend, whether it be a child, whoever it is for you in your life that you are close to, really nurturing that love and really caring for that other person is a way of, is a form of self-love, because when you do that, you're acknowledging the love that you have within yourself, that you're capable of giving to others. And, you're showing others that love and you're spreading that love, and so it really is a form of self-care and self-love to care for others. But, there's also a strong emphasis in this card about caring for yourself here and really taking the time to spend with yourself and to nurture yourself, to pamper yourself. Maybe, buy yourself some flowers, or make yourself a good meal, or, do some exercise, or take a hot bath, whatever it means for you, but really take that time to care for yourself as well as care for the others in your life. So beautiful message there. And then finally you have the Five of Swords card here. And the Five of Swords card is all about feeling defeated and feeling, maybe like you've lost something here. It's about competition. It's about struggle. And so I feel like, Spirit is saying here that you aren't defeated. You aren't, you didn't lose the battle. You didn't lose the fight. But if you do these things that we've been talking about, building your strength and movement and clearing your energy field and really grounding with Mother Earth, you're going to be in a much better position. And I feel like these negative energies or this feeling of defeat or failure is really going to go away for you. And you're going to be in this strong, powerful position here. Because, we see on this card, this person, even though there's one sword on the ground, they still have 4 swords here that they're able to use. And so, Spirit is saying you really are going to be in this good position here. You're really going to be able to defeat anything that is opposing you here in your life, whether that be a person, place, or thing. And you have all of the tools, all of the weapons that you need to do this. And these tools are, building your strength and moving your body and clearing your energy field and setting your intentions and connecting with Mother Earth. And that's going to put you in this powerful place here. So beautiful energy there. So now I'm just going to roll one of these rune days here for you to wrap up this reading. So you have this rune here, which is, which one is this? A ruse. And it says freedom, energy, action, courage, understanding, wisdom. Yeah, so again, the idea of freedom and energy and courage is coming through here. And, we spoke about those before. I feel like there's this need right now for you to free yourself from something, whether it be person, place, or thing. And there's a need for you to, I feel like inside you want to feel this courage. You want to feel this energy. And, Spirit is saying the way to do that is to build your strength and practice movement, dancing or, whatever kind of movement you like here is really going to help you in terms of gaining this freedom and this energy and this courage here. So that is coming through as well. So I'm going to leave your reading there, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to have you as part of the Flower Fairy family. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi, pile 3. So you guys chose this black and gray crystal here. And let's start by looking at your oracle cards here. So you received number 17 with create art. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying here, pile 3, that a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to really express your creativity here. And, for some of you, this may be creating art, maybe drawing, maybe painting. But whatever it is that you like to do, whatever creative hobbies or activities you like to do, for some of you, it could be sculpting, it could be, knitting, it could be painting, whatever it is. But Spirit is really asking you to spend some time on that, spend some time doing that, because that's really going to help you and be a way for you to practice this self-care and this self-love, is getting in touch with your creativity and getting in touch with what you like to do, what really makes you happy, what makes your soul happy, and what allows your inner voice to shine through, what allows your creativity to come through. So beautiful energy there, pile 3. And then you have this card here. It's number 30, and it says, look for fairies. Wow. Yeah, so I feel like Spirit is saying here, pile 3, that a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to really get in touch with the Fae energy here. The Fae are very magical beings, and they're all about play and about fun and really seeing the good side of life and really enjoying life, really enjoying yourself. They spend most of their time playing and laughing and having fun. And I feel like, Spirit is saying here, get in touch with that Fae energy that you have inside. Maybe do something fun that you love to do, maybe something that you haven't done in a while, or maybe something that you like to do as a child. You know, there's a message here about getting in touch with your inner child and really what makes you happy. What do you love to do? You know, do you love to um, go to the lake and, you know, go out on a boat? Or do you love to, um, you know, go in nature and have a picnic? Or do you love to climb a mountain, you know, and go mountain climbing? You know, whatever it is that you love to do, go out and do that thing. You know, do something that is playful, do something that is fun, and really get in touch with that Fae energy. And that's a form of, you know, caring for yourself and loving for yourself, because, you know, you're giving yourself that pleasure. You're allowing yourself to feel that joy and getting in touch with your inner child. So beautiful energy there. And then you have this card here. It's number 28 with intuition. So I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now, pile 3, is to get in touch with your intuition here and get in touch with your third eye that we see here on this card. And a way for you to do that is, I feel like, to do maybe some meditation, to really work on balancing your chakras here. And I also feel like, you know, even yoga or something to do with movement here is going to help you in terms of getting in touch with your intuition and, you know, really connecting your heart and your intuition here is sort of the feeling I'm getting, you know, because we see this woman inside here holding this ball and it's right on her heart chakra. And then, you know, I feel like there's a need to align your heart chakra with your third eye chakra here. You know, and part of that is, like I said before, getting in touch with what you love to do and what makes you happy, you know, doing something fun, you know, that's going to help you connect this heart chakra to this third eye chakra here. So that is coming through as well. And then you have this card here and it says expanding inner power. And it says, I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, we were just talking about this before, about expressing your creativity here, pile 3. I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying here that by doing things that allow you to express your creativity is going to expand your inner power, and it's going to help you get in touch with your inner voice and your intuition here. You know, and it's going to make you feel powerful. It's going to bring this sense of power into your life here. And it's really a way for you to practice self-care and self-love, is to just express your creativity here. And, you know, get in touch with what you love to do, whether that's singing or dancing or writing or painting, you know, whatever creative gifts or hobbies you have, allow those to come through and spend some time with them here, pile 3. So then you have this card here and it says, practice feng shui, create a sacred space. Beautiful. Yeah, so I feel like another way for you to practice self-care and self-love here is to create a space for yourself where you can just decompress and you can spend time on yourself here. Spend time on caring for yourself. You know, we see this woman on this card and she's created this space here. She's got incense and candles and tarot cards and plants all around her. And it's just this place where she can spend time just going within, just being, just spending time with herself. And I feel like by creating this sacred space, you know, you're going to be practicing this self-care and this self-love and really nurturing yourself and nurturing your inner being here, nurturing your soul. And I think it's going to bring a lot of peace and a lot of stillness and a lot of balance to your life here, pile 3. So that is coming through as well. And then you have this card here, and it says treasure. So with this card, I feel like Spirit is asking you here to go out and find a treasure for yourself here. Whether that be a starfish or a shell or a rock maybe, or a plant, you know, just go out in nature maybe and take a walk and look for something that you can take home with you, some type of treasure, because I feel like that is going to really bring you a sense of self-love and a sense of self-care and a sense of acceptance here of yourself and of your gifts. And it's really going to help you realize that you are also a treasure here, pile 3. You know, Spirit wants you to know that you yourself are a treasure. And, you know, I think just by holding something in your hand here, like on this card, maybe something that you find in nature, or, you know, maybe it's something that you have already in your house. But whatever it is that brings you joy, that you can see the beauty in, you can see, you know, the treasure in, is going to be helpful for you right now in terms of recognizing the beauty inside you, recognizing the fact that you yourself are this treasure. You are a gift to this world, to this earth. So beautiful energy there. And then finally you have this, well, you have this card here, 39, with longevity. And it says chrysanthemum. So I feel like with this card, you know, Spirit is really saying here, take the time for yourself. You know, we see this watch here, this pocket watch. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, a way for you to practice self-care and self-love right now is to spend time with yourself and spend time on yourself, doing the things that you love to do. You know, getting in touch with your inner child, getting in touch with yourself, you know, it's creating this sacred space and getting in touch with your intuition is really going to help you feel this longevity here. And it's going to help you, you know, feel better about yourself. And I feel like, you know, another way for you to do this is maybe just buy yourself some flowers, you know, next time you go to the store, and bring them home and just have them in your space, have them around you. Because I feel like that's going to bring you, you know, this feeling of longevity and this feeling of growth and this feeling of stability here and balance. So that is coming through as well, pile 3. And then you have this card here, and yeah, this doesn't surprise me. It's the creativity card again. So, you know, there's a strong message here from Spirit, pile 3, about expressing your creativity here. And that being a way for you to really care for yourself and really love yourself right now is to just nurture these creative gifts that you have and really let them shine, let them show to the rest of the world. And I feel like it's going to be like, you know, we see this light bulb here on this card. It's going to create this light all around you, this beautiful light, you know, just by nurturing these creative gifts and really nurturing your creative ideas here. So beautiful energy there. So let's take a look at your tarot cards here to see if we can get some more info. So you received the 7 of Wands card. And the 7 of Wands card is all about confronting something and, you know, sort of standing your ground and having to defend yourself. So I feel like with this card, pile 3, that, Spirit is saying here to really defend your ideas here, and to, like I said before, nurture your creativity, nurture your gifts, and really defend your gifts. And I feel like, there's also this energy of putting yourself in a good position, to defend yourself. And I feel like, by getting in touch with your intuition here, and really creating this sacred space for yourself, is going to put you in this good position here, this position of feeling strong and feeling capable of defending your ideas and really fighting for what you want in your life. So that's really a form of self-care and self-love here, pile 3. And then you have this card here. It's the 6 of Swords. So with this card, I feel like, the 6 of Swords is a card of, moving away from difficulty and, moving toward calmer waters. And so I feel like, a way for you to do that, a way for you to move away from any difficulties and to, overcome things, is to get in touch with your intuition again, because, we see this water here, and water is related to our intuition. It's, I feel like maybe being by water right now, or spending time by water, is going to help you get in touch with your intuition. And I feel like also, just by you, expressing your creativity and getting in touch with your creative gifts, is a way for you to move away from any negativity, and to let it go. Because, when you're focused on your creative gifts, you don't have time to think about what's wrong in your life. You're not focused on the negative. You're focused on creating and, newness and the future. And you're focused on moving away from past pain and from, past negativity. So that is coming through here as well. And then you have the 2 of Swords card here. And the 2 of Swords card is all about making a truce and, creating balance in your life. And so I feel like, if there's a person, place, or thing that you've been maybe arguing with or in conflict with, pile 3, that a way, Spirit is saying, a way for you to practice self-love and self-care right now is to really make peace with this person, place, or thing. Make a truce with them, because that's a form of self-love. That's a form of self-care, is creating that balance, creating that harmony for yourself in your life, and, not letting that negativity bring you down, but really lifting yourself up and uplifting your spirits here by making a truce with whatever that is for you. It's going to be different for everybody here. But, if there is something that, you've been in conflict with, you've been fighting with, whether that be person, place, or thing, Spirit is really saying here, work on healing that, work on balancing that energy, because that's really a form of self-care and self-love here. So that is coming through here. And then finally you have the 10 of Cups here. Beautiful. Yeah, so I really feel like, Spirit is saying here that, I feel like Spirit is saying here, give yourself these 10 cups of love here. Make yourself, your highest priority here. You know, we see this heart on top of these 10 cups that are balancing here. And I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying, you know, give yourself these 10 cups here. Fill yourself with love and really focus on you. Focus on what makes you happy and letting your creative gifts shine and doing things that bring you joy, doing fun things. You know, I really feel like that's going to really give you this feeling of completeness and this feeling of satisfaction and just being, you know, complete. Really this fullness and completion of love here. So beautiful energy there as well, pile 3. So now I'm just going to roll this rune dice here to get a final message for you. So you have the rune Isa, and it says, a challenge or frustration, time to seek clarity. Wow. Yeah. So, you know, I definitely, like I said before, some of you may be facing some type of challenge or frustration here, you know, and I saw it with your cards, and, you know, I feel like it's different for everybody, but, you know, whether it's a person, place, or thing, but, you know, there's some type of challenge here that you're facing. And I feel like Spirit is saying here, you know, it's time for you to seek clarity. It's time for you to create this peace, create this truth with this person, place, or thing, whatever it is that's challenging you or frustrating you right now. There's a need to seek peace here. There's a need to find peace. And a way for you to do that is, you know, get in touch with your intuition, get in touch with the Fae energy, and, you know, create this sacred space for yourself where you can just decompress and really rewind and, you know, rejuvenate here. So that message is coming through strongly here, pile 3. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love to have you. And otherwise, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye.